This coverage is brought to you in association with Fraser James Partnership, where money matters.
It was a terrific season. I think everybody involved at the club worked especially hard to achieve the success we had. It's put us in a good frame of mind and good heart for this season. I think everybody's back again and they want to continue in the same vein as last year.
And of course, we were talking earlier about the problems that coaches can have. Of course, it's a difficult task. You had a good season last year, but of course things can equally change for the coming few months.
Absolutely. In the close season, we've had one or two players that have moved on, which is a natural consequence of doing well.
Lee Armstrong obviously being one of them.
Yeah, I'm thrilled bits for Lee. I hope Lee does well in Prem 1 with HAWICK. He's a really nice lad. He's a nice lad to work with, and he's extremely talented. I just hope that he can get a run of games under his belt and get confidence playing at that higher level.
But you do have Neil McComb, top try scorer last year.
Yeah, Neil's still with us at the moment. Hopefully he'll be staying around. If he goes to HAWICK, then that's great. He goes well, we're blessing, obviously. But having Neil around, we know that we've got a proven try scorer who can do a bit of damage from the full-back slot.
And you've attracted some good players as well. Willie Blacklock, ex-HAWICK, ex-Heriots, now coming back to HAWICK YM.
Yeah, Willie's going to be. He'll be a bit of a standout in our league. I think he's currently very, very heavy. I think he's over 22 stone at the moment. But the experience that Willie brings will be fantastic for us if we get his fitness up a wee bit. And I think he'll make a major contribution for the team, especially at set piece time.
Now, it's interesting, the club's moving up through the ranks. So you've actually gone past Berwick now, who are now in the East League. Langham's in your sights.
Yeah, and it's pretty exciting for everybody at the club that we get to go to Langham on the opening day of the season. I think everybody's fair looking forward to that. I believe the first bus leaves on Friday night at 5 o'clock, so I think the rugby actually might be a bit of a side event.
But that's going to be really exciting, isn't it, to play against Langham?
Yeah, I think it will be. I think for the players and the team and the coaching staff, it's just another game, and it's the first league game of the season. It's the first away game we want to pick up some points from. But I think from the club's point of view, both Langham and ourselves, it's very exciting that they're playing each other in a competitive match.
Now, we mentioned you made it to Murrayfield in the Shield, and there's every opportunity to have a slightly easier path, if you like, to the final again this year because of the new format, which is a knockout competition within the borders involving 5 teams. And I think you kick it off against Duns away from home, first of all, in September.
Yeah, it's possibly, of all the fixtures we could have got in the Shield, I think that was probably the one that I would have wanted least. Duns away from home, I think, will be very difficult. They're on a high. They've had a terrific season, culminating in them winning the bowl last year. So of the teams that we could have played in the first tie, Duns would not have been the one I chose. And
of course, a nice local derby awaits if you get past Duns, a home tie against HAWICK Lindeen.
Yeah, it's a fair while, I guess, since there's been a YM Lindeen local derby that was a meaningful fixture and not just a friendly. So it would be nice to get that, but I think we'll just take it one at a time. The Duns game will be difficult enough, I believe.
You've always been one to take it one step at a time.
Yeah, we kind of get ahead of ourselves, Stuart. I think if I start getting ahead of myself, then that rubs off on the team, and that's just not how we work.
Now, we'll take you back to the start of last season. We asked you for a prediction, and again, you were saying one day at a time, one game at a time. But the first priority was obviously to stay up and try and go through the season unbeaten, which, of course, you achieved. What about this year?
Sorry, but it's the same again. It'll be one game at a time. We prepare every week to win the game on a Saturday. And that'll be how we approach it this season. Last season, we're extremely fortunate and we've worked hard and prepared well every week, and we've won every game in the league, so it's not very often that happens, but there's that approach, whether we're losing every week or win every week, we prepare to win every game.